it's Brooke Velosa. I'm back with another episode of the Signature Spotlight. I'm here today with Mary Kate Santulli, who is the owner of the Curious Heart, Apothecary and Spiritual Center here in Westfield. Mary Kate is a Cranford resident, and she actually just opened this shop at the end of last year. So Mary Kate, can you just tell us a little bit about the business and what the Curious Heart is?
Sure, thanks Brooke. I appreciate you taking the time to come here and visit me at the Curious Heart. So the Curious Heart is an apothecary, which means that I make essential oil products that help people spiritually, emotionally, and physically. And then it's also a spiritual center. So it's just a place where you're going to find items, products, crystals, candles that are just going to lift you up spiritually and just kind of make you feel good about being here. So it's just a kind of a cornucopia of good things.
Yeah, well, it has a great energy and it smells wonderful.
Thank you.
So how did you get started in this business?
So it's kind of like following breadcrumbs. I actually started by becoming involved with Reiki. I was on a kind of my own little personal quest. I like to say my own little eat, pray, love journey that went no further than Westfield. And it involved getting involved and learning Reiki. And I became a Reiki Master Teacher in 2018. And I'd been dabbling with essential oils around that time. Mm-hmm. So I thought it would be really cool to do Reiki imbued essential oil blends, something that just really has a high vibrational energy that people would just really love. So I went to school and became a certified aromatherapist and then a clinical aromatherapist. And I soon realized that I was using other people's pre-made lotions and things to mix my essential oils in. And I just felt that was disingenuous. I wanted my brand to be a little bit more from me. So I went back to school and became certified in formulating natural body care. And then Little Flower Essential Oil Blends was truly born, where I was making products that were either custom made, or then I had a product line of products, which I still have today, that are things that speak to me and things that I like to use. And then I also love making custom products for people. Yeah. So that's where that part of the journey came in. And over the summer, I had an opportunity to have a space in downtown Cranford. I sublet a little space at Chawamichi. Thank you, Filomeno Kakaro, for giving me that opportunity to just expand and explore. And that's when the crystals started coming in, and jewelry and workshops. The thing just kind of exploded, where I was collaborating with other female entrepreneurs. We were doing past life regression workshops, meditation workshops, all kinds of really fun things. It just sort of took off. And when the summer ended, I began looking for my own space, and I ended up here in this sweet little spot on Central Avenue on the south side of Westfield.
That's a great little corner spot.
Thank you.
So the Little Flower blends, it's essential oil blends and it's lotions and things like that, right?
Right. So it's body washes, it's creams, it's body butters, it's scrubs. You name it, I will make it for you. I have had a lot of people come, not a lot, but enough people have come to me who've asked me to reformulate natural blends that they love, that they pay a small fortune for, and they said, can you make this? Can you replicate this? So from that, I started making face cleansers, body oils, all natural, and when I can, I will make them organic. Sometimes with like body washes, it's natural, it can't be organic, because organic means it comes straight from the plant to you. Whereas when you're working with surfactants and things like that, they're natural, but not necessarily organic. So we keep it as close to Mother Nature as we can.
That's great. And people can come in and make their own oil blends, is that correct?
That's 100% correct. You can come in, and I do everything from pain management. I made a crown chakra blend for somebody the other day. They wanted to explore, get deeper into their meditation and their spirituality. So we made an essential oil roller ball for their crown chakra, but I also make it for sleep, stress, anxiety, and not just essential oil, not just in the oil. I make inhalers. So inhalers are a really great way to receive essential oils, and it's very personal. Like nobody else is going to smell it but you. It's on a cotton wick, and you put it you sniff it, and it hits your central nervous system right away. It's really great for headaches, stress, anxiety, panic attacks. So I make a lot of those for people. And when you build the blend, you love it because you've picked the oils.
Right. So tell us more about Reiki, and what is a Reiki? What exactly is Reiki, and what does a session entail?
Oh, that's a good question. So Reiki is a very gentle form, holistic form of energy healing. So we all have consciousness, and without getting too deep into the deep end of the pool, jumping off the high dive, we all have consciousness, and our consciousness is derived from universal life force energy, which comes in through our crown chakra, which I just mentioned. So I channel that energy, and it channels through my crown chakra, it hits my heart chakra, and then it comes out my minor chakras in my palms. And then I use that energy to recalibrate your energy centers. So a typical session will look like you would lay on a table, fully clothed, just take off your shoes, and the first thing we'll do is we'll check your chakra centers. We'll see how they're performing. Are they balanced, which is the optimal state? You want them in a balanced state, and when you're in a balanced state, it means that energy is universal life force energy and earth energy is free flowing through your body in a nice circuit. And when you have that state of affairs, you feel like life is you're in the swim of life, you're in the flow of life. You're not hitting blocks, you're not, the anger, depression, upsetment. Those things don't really happen to you when you're in that state. Right. So your chakras can also though be deficient, which means there's not enough energy flowing through them, or they can be excessive, meaning there's too much energy flowing through that particular chakra and it's not making the circuit. It's kind of like veering off, like shooting off. So once we determine which chakras need to be balanced, I will do Reiki on your whole body, and I'll use crystals as well. I'm also, sidebar, teaser alert, I'm getting certified as a crystal healer. So I'm currently going to school for that, and I've learned a lot of really cool stuff. Awesome. So my Reiki will be changing and evolving. It already has started changing and evolving. I'm using a lot more crystals and different crystal layouts, which is really, really cool. So it's just very relaxing. There's, nice music playing. You're just gonna feel de-stressed. Everybody experiences is different. I just go with the flow. Some people, you might have an energy release where you start to cry, you start to cough, or you fall asleep. You can do that too. You can have experiences. You might see colors. There's just, anything might happen. So I just say, don't go in with any expectations. Just be open for the experience. And when you leave, I will show you that all of your energy centers are back in balance. And generally people leave feeling a lot lighter and a lot more free than when they walked in.
That's great. And how long is the session?
Session can last anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour. It depends on how much balancing needs to be done and how much educating, because I always educate. I'm not just going to come in here and start working on you and not talk to you about which chakra is doing what. If you don't know, we're going to talk about it, especially if it's not balanced, because then we're going to try to reroute it back to what area of your life do you need to be addressing to keep that energy center in balance. And you're going to leave with homework to say if you want to keep your energy centers in balance, because I love to see people, and I would love for people to come back monthly.
Right. But
really the goal, what I feel is my true goal, is educating people on their energy, their subtle energy centers, and giving them the tools through crystals, yoga. I'm not a yoga practitioner. However, I know a few yoga poses to kind of give people. Yeah, because yoga is one of the best ways to keep your energy centers in balance. But crystals are also great. Essential oils are great. Meditating is great. There's a whole toolbox that you can use that doesn't involve Reiki. I'd like to say I should be more like your dentist or your eye doctor. Come back to me twice a year for a recalibration.
Okay.
But as a whole, we call it spiritual hygiene. You're performing spiritual hygiene daily on yourself. Like you take a shower, like you brush your teeth. You're also cleansing and balancing those energy centers daily.
Oh, that's great. Good advice.
Thanks.
You were talking a little bit about some of the other products that you offer in the store, like jewelry and that sort of thing. And I know you have this little section called Happy Girl Sparkle. Could you tell me about that?
So the universe always works in everyone's favor when you open up to it. So Lori Talbot, who is a friend of mine and a retired Cranford teacher, started a business last spring called Happy Girl Sparkle. And the point of her business is she's trying to empower young girls. She noticed that she was going through, her teaching experience. She was noticing that girls were becoming more and more showing less confidence, less self-confidence, less self-esteem. So her goal after she retired was to kind of do something about that. So she started Happy Girl Sparkle. And I met up with her last spring, and we kind of joined forces at the pop-up shop where she was running her own workshops for girls, teens, and then we do workshops together for the older women and men. Men can join the adult workshops too. And it just really took off. So Lori has her own product line here of things that support her business model, and she also runs fantastic workshops, and she'll be offering them during spring break for the girls, elementary school age girls, and teens. So she's now here at the Curious Heart, housed within here, and I'm so happy and blessed to have her.
She's a wonderful
She's
person.
an amazing person.
And she has those workshops here at the Curious Heart.
She does. She has the workshops here. Depending on how big they are, they'll either be in the separate room, or then if they're bigger, then they'll be here during off hours, during non-retail hours. So we always work it out so that there's room for everybody at all times.
And you do your own workshops as well and special events, correct?
That is so correct. Yeah. So tonight I'm actually doing a diffuser blend, make your own diffuser blend, card diffuser, card diffuser and blend. So you're gonna do a little craft, and then you're gonna get the chance to build your own essential oil blend. So that's tonight, but we're gonna do crystal singing bowls in 2 weeks. We're doing lots of amazing things. We're having a tea party with Deborah's Simple Garden in a few weeks. That's almost sold out. We're gonna be doing meditation, past life regression. There's lots of things on the horizon. I'm also available for private events. We're running a 50th birthday party here next week, where the ladies will be making a body scrub. Girl Scout events I do, so they've made roller balls. They also make body scrubs where we do like a little essential oil 101 tutorial on the essential oil safety, and then they have the opportunity to build their own blend. So available for all kinds of fun things after hours.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what has been, obviously you haven't been here that long, but what are some of the challenges of being a small business owner?
COVID would be one of them.
Right.
But the challenges is being a one-man band. And that's, I get help from my husband, who has, been such a huge help, and Lori's been amazing. But at the end of the day, Little Flower, the Curious Heart is me, and I am it. So I'm the one that's making all of the products. Nobody else makes them. It's me. I'm the one that's purchasing everything that's in the store is something that I've looked at and I've said I want for myself. Right. So it's totally like kind of my own. This is truly Mary Kate in here. So I have to buy, purchase, set up, market. Marketing is a huge part. I would say it's more than 50% of my time gets spent marketing, because it's great to have great products, but if nobody knows you're here, then it's sort of wasted. Yeah. So you really have many hats to wear. Sometimes I say I feel like Sammy Davis Jr. on tap dancing so fast. But I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm my own boss. Right. And if I feel like closing early because I've got a special event going on, I can do that, and I can ask my boss, and I'll say, yes, you can close early.
Permission granted.
Permission granted.
Is there anything else you want the community to know about your business?
I just want them to know that this is just a place to come in and absorb. Like, we're sitting on a couch right now, and this was set up here because over the summer, I had people coming in and just hanging out and talking about essential oils, talking about spiritual work, things that you won't talk about anywhere else. Any other retail store in town, pretty much. You can't come in and start talking about, like, tell me more about my root chakra. Yeah. Why is this happening to me? The connection between physical symptoms and your emotional, spiritual centers. So this is just a place to come in and just take it all in, absorb it. You might just come for a body wash. I like to say, come for a body wash or come for a life-changing talk that will open your eyes. It's all here, and I love and honor every single person that comes in for whatever reason they're coming in for.
Well, it's so wonderful here. I love it. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank
and
you.
Neighbors, please come by and check out the Curious Heart here in Westfield and support Mary Kate and her business. She's got so many great products to offer. Like she said, so many events. Sign up for one of them just to learn a little bit more. Thanks again.
Oh, thank you, Brooke.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.